let me ask one question to you. That is, while coming for school, how will you get ready and come? So, when were you coming for school, how were you getting ready? Just think of it. Yes. So, you were brushing your teeth and you were taking bath. Afterwards, what you were wearing? You were wearing the uniform which is neat and clean, right? You will wear the uniform which is washed and ironed, right? So, very neat uniform you will wear, right? And even you see that your nails are trimmed, right? You see that your nails are trimmed and you comb your hair. So, in total, you will keep yourself very neat and clean. And you see that your shoes are polished and you see that the socks is washed properly. So, here all what you are doing is you are maintaining the cleanliness. Right student? You are keeping yourself neat and clean. Right? So, by if the nails and all, if it is very long, what happens there? Dust will collect and which will be not good, right, for our health. And also, when we comb our hair settles neatly, and even if there is a dust which goes out, which falls out, right, student? So, here by doing all this, what you are doing is you are keeping yourself very neat and clean. Why do we keep ourselves neat and clean? Because to lead a healthy life. We keep ourselves clean to lead a healthy life. Right, student? So, how we will maintain the cleanliness of our body or how we keep ourselves clean, like that it is also important to keep clean our surroundings. Okay, so it is also important to keep our surroundings clean. So it is maintained, it is important to maintain the cleanliness around us. Maintaining cleanliness of our body or keeping ourselves neat and clean or maintaining the cleanliness around us, all these are the good habits which we develop in us. Okay? If suppose if you are keeping yourself very neat and clean, that is your good habit. Okay? So, in today's lesson, let me study or let me learn few points to maintain the cleanliness around us. Okay? Cleanliness around us. Yes. So, in today's class, we will learn few points to maintain the cleanliness around us. Yes. Around us means what? Which are the places we will go, or in which places we will be there? Yes. Where do you spend most of your time? Yes, it is at home. Right, students? We all will spend most of our time at home. So, is it important to maintain the cleanliness at our home? Yes, it is important to maintain the cleanliness of our home. So, now let us study few points to maintain the cleanliness at our home. Here are few points we will discuss it. Yes, here are few points to maintain the cleanliness at our home. Let us see one by one. Yes, cleanliness of our homes. What are the things we can do? We can to keep our home clean. First, everything should be kept in its place. Everything should be kept in its place. So, I think you have understood everything must be kept in its place. Things. Anything if we use, we should not scatter it here and there. So, it should be kept in its place after using. See, in your book, there is a picture. In your book, there is a picture. See there two pictures are given. So, in one room, the things are kept very neat and tidy. So, here you see the cot is there, the pillow is kept in a proper place, bed sheets are kept in a proper way, and even the switch is plugged. Here the wire is plugged. Okay. Then if you see the cupboard, their clothes are arranged neatly. Okay. It is arranged neatly. And next you observe the study table. So is it neat? Yes, it is also kept neatly. Okay. Here is a dustbin and all the garbages are, all the paper pieces are there inside the dustbin. So this is a very neat room. Okay, here things are arranged in a neat way. It is neat and tidy. So would you like to be stay at this kind of room, the room or the home which is neat and tidy? Yes, we would like to be stay in the room which is neat and tidy, which makes us comfortable also. You observe the next room. Is it neat and tidy? Can you make out? See here. So here what happened? The everything's are not kept in its places. See, the wire is unplugged and upon the cot, ball is there and pillow is fallen down. It is not arranged properly. So, ball we should not be there on the cot. Right, students? It is not the place for the ball to keep here on the cot. Next, see the cupboard. Even here also, all the clothes are not folded and kept properly. And here also, if you see the study table, how it is there? See, upon chair, some clothes are there and even books are not arranged neatly. And if you see the dustbin and if you see the floor, all the paper pieces are fallen down. Okay, many paper pieces are fallen down which has come out of the dustbin. So this is the room which is not clean and tidy. Here the things are not arranged properly. Okay, so I hope no one would not like to stay at this kind of room or home which is not neat and tidy. So by looking at only we can feel happy by looking at this room. We feel comfortable and we feel happy to stay here, right? So everything should be kept in its places. Maybe other than this, anything is also okay. For example, you will play, right, students? You will play with many toys and all. You will be having many toys at your home. You will play. What you will do afterwards? Will you keep it in its proper places? Yes, you have to keep it in a proper places. Okay. After playing, the toys and all must be kept in a proper places. And even at the home, for everything, it will be having its own places to keep. Okay, there only we should keep. For example, TV remote. You will sit somewhere to watch the TV. Where you will sit, there only it should not be kept. After watching the TV, it must be kept in a proper places. Maybe your books, you are reading or writing somewhere. You should not keep the book there only. After using it, after reading or writing, it should be kept in a proper places. Maybe in your study room or the place which is made to keep the books. Okay. So even like this, everything at home must be kept in its proper places. Okay. Then only which the room or the home looks very neat and tidy. Next, next point. See here, room should be swept and mopped every day. Rooms should be swept. What is meant by swept? It is sweeping. Okay? Sweeping. Here you can observe the picture. This girl is sweeping and picking the garbage. Okay? This is sweeping. So the every house must be swept every day. After sweeping, what will be done? After sweeping, house must be mopped. What is meant by mopping? So, mopping of home. Okay? It must be done every day. It is the mopping of home, house or the floor. Okay? So, every day the rooms must be, every rooms at our home must be swept and mopped. We have to sweep the room, every room at our home every day, and we have to mop the house or mop the rooms of our homes. You know why we have to sweep and why we have to mop every day? Because the dust and dirt will come inside our home. Dust always it enters inside our home. We do many activity at home. There will be a paper pieces and other wrappers and all will be there at our home, inside our home. Also, dust also will be collected inside our home. So, every day the room should be swept and mopped. Okay? You have to sweep and mop the rooms every day. Okay? Next, toilets and bathrooms must be cleaned regularly. Toilets and bathrooms. We make use of it regularly, right? Each day we make use of the toilets and the bathrooms. And you know that is the place where we use the water. Right, students? That is the place which becomes dirty soon, and where every time we use the water in our toilets and in our bathrooms, we use the water, and which becomes dirty very early. So regularly it must be cleaned. Means every day it must be cleaned by using the detergents. Okay, many liquids and all we will get to clean the toilets and bathrooms. And these detergents will kill the germs. Okay, if we clean regularly, there will be no germs. There will be no chance for the germs to grow. Okay, students. So toilets and bathrooms must be cleaned regularly. Every time or every day we need to clean it. Otherwise, which smells also very bad, right? You know it. Which even smells also very bad. So, it is important to clean the toilets and bathrooms. Next, what is the other thing we can make to keep our home neat? Garbage should be thrown only in the dustbin. Garbage should be thrown only in the dustbin. Each house should contain a dustbin. We all have to keep our dustbin at home. Okay? Garbage, you know. At our home, we spend most of our time and we eat food at our home and many activities we do at our home, right students? So what happens there? Many garbages will be there at the home. Garbages means unwanted papers, waste. Those things will be there. We cook food at home, right? So from that the vegetable peels and we eat fruit. The fruits peel, seeds, these are all the unwanted things or the waste. Okay. So how we have to, where we have to keep it, wherever you want like that, can you throw on the floor? No, we should not throw the waste things or the unwanted things which we get at our home on the floor like that only. It should be put inside the dustbin. Okay, maybe we bring some many things for our home, right? Maybe some food packets we will bring, some clothes we will bring. So we bring many things to our home. You will bring chocolates, you will eat chocolate at home. You will eat many like chips and all at home. So after eating it, it shouldn't be thrown on the floor. You should put the wrappers, papers or any waste things like vegetable peels, fruit peels or the covers. Okay, all these things must be put in the dustbin. Simply if you throw on the floor, what happens? It looks very dirty. The home or the room doesn't look clean and it is difficult for your mother to clean every time. Once if it is put in the dustbin, it will be remain there only. That can be disposed later. The garbage which is there in the dustbin can be disposed later. Okay. So, we should maintain the cleanliness. Okay. So, garbage should be thrown only in the dustbin. Next, all rooms should have sufficient air and sunlight. Yes, you know that air is too much important to us. Without air, can we live? No, we cannot live without air. So, we need oxygen. So, the air should enter to our home. Okay, at every room, all rooms should have sufficient air and sunlight. There must be a proper ventilation or there must be a proper place in every room for the air and sunlight to enter. So, you can observe windows of your homes. So, it is made of glass. Why it is made of glass? Because to get the sunlight. Okay. To see in a daytime, what is required? Sunlight is required. Okay. So, only if there is a sunlight, we can see the things. The things are visible. All the time we cannot use the electricity even in a daytime. So, the room which we are staying must have the proper amount of sunlight and also the air. If there is no air inside the room which you are staying or living, can you live in that room? No, we cannot live in that room because we need a continuous supply of oxygen. Right, student? So, this is very much important actually. this point, all rooms should have sufficient air and sunlight. Otherwise, we cannot stay only there. Okay. So, these are all the few points to maintain cleanliness at our home. Okay. So, if we are not keeping our home clean, if we throw the things, waste things, unwanted things, garbage like vegetable peel, fruit peel, or any the unwanted food and all, if we keep as it is at our home, what happens? What happens? If we keep the unwanted things as it is, what happens? The insects will start to grow. The insects like mosquitoes and cockroaches, they starts to grow and they will live at our home. If there is an insects at our home, can we lead a comfortable life? No. We cannot be comfortable at our home. It will be a place for the insects. Okay. So, it is very important to clean our home, or it is very important to keep clean our home. So, we have to maintain the cleanliness of our home. Okay. Even when it is when the rooms are not swept or mopped regularly, what happens? You know that in the rooms, in every rooms, there will be a proper ventilation. Means there is a opening for the air and sunlight to come inside. So through that, dust and all enters to our home. Okay. So dust will enter at our home. If we are not cleaning the dust, what happens? Even the spider spins the web. We can see the many spider webs. Even spider is also a dangerous insect. Or even the spider bites. Okay. So, if there is a dust and dirt, it must be cleaned regularly. Okay. So, otherwise it will become a place for the other insects to grow, so that we will not be comfortable. These are the few points. That is, everything should be kept in its place. Room should be swept and mopped every day. Toilets and bathrooms must be cleaned regularly. Garbage should be thrown only in the dustbin. Garbage means any waste things, any unwanted things. Okay? Then all rooms should have sufficient air and sunlight. Okay? This is much more important. So, to lead a healthy life, we have to maintain the cleanliness of our home. Yes. I will say one thing to you. Suppose if you are helping for your mother or your parents to keep your home clean, those points you can write it in a rough book. Okay? You can just list out in a rough book. Maybe 2-3 points. Like maybe suppose you think that your mother gives you a milk. After drinking milk, it shouldn't be kept there only. The glass shouldn't be kept there only. You should be put it into a sink. So that is the help you are doing for your mother to keep the home clean. Or maybe some wrappers or paper pieces are there in the garden. You can pick it up, and so that the garden will be neat. That is also one help which you are doing for your parent to keep the surroundings clean. Like this. These are two examples I gave. Like this, any other help if you are doing for your parent to keep your home clean or to keep your surroundings clean, you can list out in a rough book and send me in the evening class, in a WhatsApp class. Okay, in a rough book. Just to list out few points. So I hope you have understood few points to maintain cleanliness at our home. Next, other than home, where do you spend most of your time? Yes, it is school. Other than home, most of your time you spend at school or in the classroom, I can say. Right, students? Yes, from morning to evening, we will be there in a school. We spend a lot of time in the school. Do you maintain cleanliness of your school or do you maintain cleanliness of your classroom? I hope yes. I hope all will maintain the cleanliness of your classroom. So, how do you maintain the cleanliness of your classroom? There are few points even to maintain the cleanliness of your classroom. Let us learn few points to maintain the cleanliness of our classroom. Okay, here are few points. See, here are few points to maintain the cleanliness of your classroom. Yes. How can we maintain the cleanliness of a classroom? By what? You will throw the paper pieces and all on the floor. Will you spill the water by this way? No, we should not do all these things. That is the wrong thing which we are doing. How we keep ourselves clean like that and our home clean like that, also it is important to maintain the cleanliness of our classroom or even the school campus. Okay. So, see here, what we can do to maintain the cleanliness of our classroom? We must throw paper and pencil shavings in the dustbin. Yes, you will get lot of papers, like students in the class. You will do many activities in the class, like craft activities you will do. And sometimes if it is not the papers which you have written, if it is not neat and all, you will tear it, right? You should not do it. You should not tear the papers. But also sometimes you will get some papers which are torn, right? So you will get the some unwanted paper or waste papers, and even pencil shavings you will get. So all of you are writing your notes by using the pencil. So pencil shavings, when you sharp the pencil, when you get that thing, that is a pencil shaving. All the time you need to do it, right? In every period you will sharp your pencil. When you sharp your pencil, you will get the pencil shaving, right? So what can you do it? Will you keep it inside the desk only, or will you keep it inside the bag, or will you put it on the floor? So, is it right to do all these things? No. We should not do all these things. We have to keep, or we have to put the waste papers or paper pieces or pencil shavings only in the dustbin. Every class will be having the dustbin, right? Even in your class also there is a dustbin. It should be thrown only in the dustbin. We should not throw any papers or any waste things on the floor. What happens if you throw the paper pieces or unwanted things on the floor? It doesn't look good. Your classroom looks very dirty. It does not look good, right? So always we must throw paper and pencil shavings in the dustbin only. In every class there will be a dustbin. Okay? Yes. Next. what we have to do or what we should not do to keep our classroom clean. We must arrange our tables and chairs neatly. So, our tables and chairs. So, you have a chair. Everyone have a chair, and every one of you will be having the desk, right? You should not be cross, okay, or you should not be arranged like not facing to board or somewhere else it will be faced like that, and all it should not be done. So the tables or the desks and chairs must be arranged neatly, then only you can listen neatly in the class, okay. Next, we must not spill food in the class while eating. Will you eat any food in the class? Yes, you will have the snacks break, and some of you will bring lunch, right? And some of you will go for the mess to have the lunch. There and all, you should not spill the food. Okay? So, you should not spill the food. If we spill the food, the table or our desk or where we are sitting, that will become dirty and it doesn't look good. Okay? So, we must not spill food in the class while eating. Next, we must not scribble on the desk. Will you do it? So, what is scribbling? Like scratching like this. Okay? Scribbling or scratching by using your pencil or by using the things which you are having, like some of the sharp objects. You will scribble on the desk, right? You should not do it. Whether your desk looks good and clean if you do it? No. So, we must not scribble on the desk. Okay? We must not scribble or scratch on the desk. Next, we must not spill water. Water, if it is spilled, what happens? Which will flow and go everywhere, right? The water, if it is spilled, which will flow everywhere, and every part of your classroom will become what? Dirty. Many students may stamp it and they may walk some other way, so that whole class becomes dirty. So we must not spill water. Okay? Be careful while handling the water bottles. We should not spill the water. Next, we must not run or play and disturb the seating arrangements. Will you do it? Yes. Sometimes some children may do it, right? They will run in the class, they will play in the class. So they make use of chairs and desks at that time. Only they will not play or run. They will jump upon the chairs and desks, and they will push and pull the desk and chairs, so that the seating arrangement will be disturbed and it doesn't look neat. Okay, so it shouldn't be done. I know that you all will not do it. Okay, should not do it. So, these are all the few points to maintain the cleanliness in a classroom. We must throw paper and pencil shavings in the dustbin. Next, we must arrange our tables and chairs neatly. We must not spill food in the class while eating. You can bring the napkin and you can keep your tiffin box in that, so that out of the napkin on the desk the food may not fall. Okay? Next, we must not scribble on the desk. We should not do it only. We scribble, there will be a scratch on the desk or the chairs. Okay? Next, we must not spill water. As it flows everywhere, full room becomes a dirty. Next, we must not run or play and disturb the seating arrangement. Yes, we should not run and disturb the seating arrangement. We have to maintain the discipline of our classroom. Okay. So I hope you have understood or you have learned some of the points to maintain the cleanliness of your home and of your classroom. Okay. Which is too much important. And this is a good habit. And I hope that all my students have the good habit of keeping their surroundings and themselves clean. And also it is important to keep clean air, water and land which we live by not polluting it. Okay. So thank you.